Hello, all. I just wanted to show you a digital resource that I used when I was teaching gifted, and so I guess keep that in mind. But I really liked it, and I primarily used it during my like intervention time when I was working with a small group. I sort of used this as like a may do option. So there was always things for me that like felt more priority, but I would have assignments that usually content wise backed up what we were learning about, and or like in grammar would just be some reinforcing work. So I'm just going to show it to you, and you can do with it as you will. So I'm a teacher. I'm going to sign in with Google. You will do the same if you're starting an account. I already have mine, so I'm just going to click it. Um, so what I'm going to do is just kind of give you a really brief overview. So I'm going to go here to explore at the top, um, and kind of just show you. So the My Journey stuff, these are more things that you could attach to anything you're doing in the classroom. So for example, if I've hit this one, you could give them any like physical copy of like something with main idea in class, and you could use this box to write in any kind of prompt that you would want them to have. I'm going to use say blah blah blah, create assignment. And then I like this one because if you want them to review a peer's work as well, you have that option. Next looks good, and then that would get pushed out to them. Some things that are a little more user friendly. So if you're like, Rachel, this is not taking the work off of me, what can I have that's like that? So short response, let's say you're working on narrative right now. Here's some things that you could assign that would back up your narrative work. Let's do the narrative paragraph, right? So preview this as a kid would see it. Let's see here. Write about a character who is starting at a new school. How does the character feel? What happens in the character's first day? Who does the character meet? And so it kind of gives them instructions here out to the side, and they do their writing, hit submit. Other things. So let's see here. Explore again. Let's go back to narrative. Let's say, like in fifth grade right now, I am focusing on having them use more inner dialogue and inter dialogue between characters. We're also working on sensory details. So, like, let's check out this one. Again, let me preview it as a student. So, this one's kind of cool because some of your writings have this option, like there's a text, but then some of them have this like planning piece, which is there for them, and then this secondary writing piece. Um, Again, hitting explore here. So some other things. So I used to like this one too. So like readings and media, like time for kids. I used to love to give them those. Let's say again, like let's say I'm in grade 3, and I want them to do just a short article. Here is like that article again with the task, and I can do it in English or Spanish, as you can see. Shaboogie shaboogie. Back to explore. Um, Also, let's see here. Um, Grammar activities, like for instance, that one is in your featured stuff. Let's say I want to work on sentence combining. Say, oh, okay, I want them to do some work around that. Let's preview it. So for this one, let's say I want to do this one. They give you two sentences about this, about the White House, and they've given you one way here that you could combine it. But then in the task, they ask you, hey, is there another way we can combine those sentences based on the model? Um, so again, great for thinking about access and having them do just that, sort of writing about what is seen. And then the reports, if this is something you're interested in, we can talk more about on an individual basis. But when you think about your assignments, you have some options. So how to get kids in here? Really, there's two ways. You can just straight up create a class, or if you have a Google Classroom, you could import. Um, and I used to like this a lot too because it gave me a place to have like a one-stop shop, and I could give them feedback and written feedback, and they could always find it. And again, like peers could give written feedback, and most of these come with a rubric as well. So lots of good things happening here. Yeah, so take a look and ask questions as you need to.